Hi crafters, it's Hannah here. This is the card that I'm going to be showing you how to make today. It's using the Hopeful Thoughts stamp set, and I'm going to show you how to get this awesome background on your card. So let's get started. Right, first things first is our card base is a piece of A4 that I've cut in half and then folded in half. Pretty much all of my cards I do sort of as the standard size to me, which is usually A4 cut in half, folded in half, and then the mat or the piece that goes on top is just a 1/4 of an inch smaller. But don't worry about measurements, they will all be on my blog, and I'll leave a link in the description below, and there you'll also find a link to my online shop if you need any of the any of the stuff that I'm using today. Right, so this lovely background is actually designer series paper, and it's from the Serene Scenery stack, and I've used quite a lot of it. There's some really pretty sort of photo like images along with the printed designs. So I love this one because it looks like the sky and the sea, and it makes a really nice background. So we're going to stamp the tree from Hopeful Thoughts and the Thinking of You. Now this is another one, it comes in one stamp, but I've cut it in half so I can use the Thinking of You separate to the Please Know That I Care. So we're going to stamp that in Versamark ink first, and that's going to go about there. And then, trying to work quick-ish, we're going to stamp up the Thinking of You and pop that down the bottom. And then we're going to put on our embossing powder, and I love the bronze embossing powder. Now what you should do, I don't know if you can see, some of the embossing powder has clung to some places where I didn't actually stamp, and that's because I don't have an embossing buddy. And what an embossing buddy does, it takes off any oils that might be on your hands off your paper to make sure that you don't get any embossing powder where you don't want it. But because I haven't got one, I'm just going around and having a check to make sure it's as clean as possible, basically. So I'm going to tip this back into the pot before I knock it all over the place. Okay, so we don't waste any as well. And then we're going to use the heat tool to set this. And this is another really quick card. It's going to get a little bit loud now because I'm using the heat tool. What I'm going to say is I'll zoom in a little bit. Oops, wrong way. You nearly saw the mess that's outside of the camera view. I'm going to zoom in as close as possible so you can see. Whoops. There we go. Now if you watch, you'll be able to see it turns and it's like kind of goes shiny. So I'm going to be quiet now so you can see. Just keep watching, there it goes, starting to go. And just follow it around the paper and then move it down to this piece. And there you go, that's done. And I think you'll agree, and zoom out, there we go, that looks pretty awesome. So it's shiny and it's set, so it's not gonna rub off, and yeah, it's magic. I absolutely love heat embossing. Right, card base, here it is, and I'm just gonna stick that down with some snail. It's a little bit more because I've heated it. The paper's kind of buckled slightly, so I'm going to put a bit of extra adhesive just to flatten it out. There we go, and just rub that down, and that is the card. And I'm just going to add just a couple of pearls just here, yeah, or up there, no, down here. Actually, does it need the pearls? Actually I don't think it does. I'm going to leave it as it is. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as it is. So that's the card for today. I hope that you like it and give heat embossing a go. It's really pretty and I like it, and I hope you do too. Thank you so much for liking, commenting and subscribing. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you all next time. Bye.